Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh no, you shouldn't be there yet. Hey, go away, you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name's Michael, I'm the Dennis Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Season of the Ghost, where we have gathered here today to do our crossover event. That's right, a massive crossover has occurred, causing fissures across all of the DAG Patreon tables. So the tables have been somewhat shifted, muddled, and mixed up with characters being transposed from their campaigns across the multiverse in order to solve a number of different problems, threats, and dangers that they have to face. Joining me today, of course, are my wonderful Patreons who support the channel. Of course, this is mostly the same people from our Season of the Ghost table. However, we do have our dear friend Rykon from Mondays joining us. Hi, Rykon! It's good to see you, and of course, everyone else. Everyone could say hello to the chat. Do the greeting thing.
Hello, beautiful humans.
Ooh.
Yay! So yes, we're very excited for today's session. But before we kick off, we have some individuals. We have some individual thank yous to go through. We have, of course. Oh wait, are my players muted? Let me try again.
It seems players are muted.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, they're fine. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
So we have sponsors. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on here. All the character tokens and all of that are made using the amazing Hero Forge app that we do. Sirenscape for the beautiful sounds, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. So go check out all of our very, very cool sponsors. We then, of course, have you guys to thank, because you guys are here hanging out and trying this whole crossover event. So any patience that you guys have will be greatly appreciated, because I don't even know where this full story is going yet. My players will be writing it as we go, but more on that in just a moment. Now, instead of introducing the characters here, because we are going to be doing a bit of a character introduction when we get into today's session, I'm just going to go through and introduce the players who are in today's character seats. We have, of course, Dante being played by our dear friend Rykon, as mentioned before. We then have Nakesh from the Pray for Death campaign, our Red Mantis assassin, played by our friend Lucas, a.k.a. Mr. Game and Art. Hello, Lucas.
Hello.
There we go.
Sorry, I was muted.
No, it's fine. Then, of course, from the same Season of the Ghost campaign, where we are obviously still dealing with Keiko and their unhinged player, Calindria.
Okay, rude. Also, hi.
Mm-hmm. Then we have, traveling from the Monday game, we have the character Unok, played by Jin's player Marcus, the storyteller, a.k.a. Korshift.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Aya Janasi, who normally plays Zuzu on Season of the Ghost, is not here for today, but we wish them all the best. But Zuzu is still on this table as well. And lastly, also from Curse of the Crimson Throne is our dear friend Padrig, played by the wonderful friend Twiff.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, thankfully, most of this group is actually characters that have played and encountered each other before. But will they get along? Will they manage to mesh? I guess we will find out. Now, again, before we kick off, we have the audience to thank. Thank you guys for giving us your time and being here and hanging out with us. We'd love to invite you behind the GM screen in order to influence the game while we are playing around. First of all, just by watching the show, you can earn things like channel points in order to gain a whole bunch of benefits just by watching the show. Inspiration, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, all that cool good stuff. All of that is available for you guys at the touch of a button. Subscribers, you earn channel points a little bit quicker than most, plus you have the chance of kicking off a hype train, which of course gives a homebrew consumable item to our group upon said completion of hype train. So there's that as well. Then of course we have our monetary donations, which go towards the DAG survival check for the month, which just allows me to keep doing what I do. It pays for my mortgage, it pays for my bills, all of the subscription services, because that's apparently how the world works nowadays. All that stuff is expensive, and you guys help me keep those costs relatively low. So thank you so much, everyone. Now, we have a number of donations here as listed. We have, of course, our $5 donation for our hero points and jinx points. Hero points are the red marks you can see on my players. Jinx points are the purple marks you see on my thing over here, which I just need to remember. Oops. Hold on, wait, what's happening there? Interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay.
What do you do now?
I didn't do nothing. Anyway. So yes, all of the jinx points down here. Basically, hero points. Wait, did I say that? I did. I did already. Never mind. Anyway, hero points, jinx points. Hero points good for players. Jinx points good for GM. Plot twists. For $10, I will draw from a deck of storytelling prompts, which are effectively plot twists that I will then use to influence the game. They will shape what is currently happening and add a little bit of improv to what is going on. I will admit I'm a little nervous doing the plot twists while I'm in the middle of improving this crossover event. So, hey, if you feel like giving Dag a bit of a run for his money, then there you go. $20 is the coveted golden natural 20, which of course gives our heroes or your GM a critical success in something that they are trying to achieve. For $50, we can give a boss a massive boost with the boss buff, or we can do a reading from a Harrow deck, which is a deck of fortune-telling cards. Then, for the next 3 games, the characters will get a chance to fulfill the prophecy on the Harrow card, and should they do so, they will receive either a secret fighting art, a magic item, or a boon from the creature and entity inside of the Harrow. In addition, they will also gain the Blessing of the Harrow, which will give them a 1d4 bonus to a statistic that is listed on that card as well. So, yeah, that's the Harrow. Then we have our secret menu item. What is our secret menu item? Well, fun fact, everyone. One of our players is entering this adventure dead. Now, I have been umming and ahhing and doing a bunch of stuff with it. And you know what? It happens, but I am not without my own compassion. I'm not without my own generosity. The player who will arrive in Season of the Ghost as a dead character for the $100 secret menu item will receive ghostly powers that will actually follow them back to the original campaign. There will be a free set of powers and abilities that they will be able to use that will not require them to remain dead. I know that sounds weird, but it'll make sense when we kick off and stuff. So there you go. That is our secret menu item for today. So there you go. All right. Guys, ready to play?
Hell yeah.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Okay. So, when last we left our adventurers, blood-red skies cover the horizon. The forest. Oops, where'd I go? Come back. Hello. There we go.
There was a donation, by the way.
Oh, there was a donation? Let's do that real quick. Immersion diversion! Hi, Neil! Card number 3. Okay, let me do that real quick. Hold on. Alright, card number 3. Plot twist, cause Neil wants to pick on me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Betrayal. There we go. So we have the betrayal card. Plus, we do still have the cliffhanger card from before as well. So cliffhanger is also still in effect. So there you go. Okay. So where were we? Yes! Season of the Ghost. When last we left off, our heroes from the town of Willow Shore were undergoing a ritual in which they were performatively kidnapped by the spirits of the mountains, taken to a small hut where they were to awaken to a hearty breakfast, pats on the back, and of course a night well spent in the old ritualistic shrine. However, the memories of the previous night were a bit fuzzy. Food and drink were definitely had, but not so much as to cause everyone to black out. When our heroes awoke, things had changed, however. The river had run red with blood. A moon hung low in the sky, also bright red, and the forest seemed to close in around our heroes. They encountered strange and mysterious beasts, giant centipedes that were able to speak in human tongue, phantom, shadowy, boar-like creatures that seemed to attack the farmlands nearby. Our heroes made haste quickly to go and see if their families were okay amidst this terrifying revelation. But then something else began to happen. Cracks and fissures began to tear from reality. Some of these tears began to draw the other members of this group into the vortex that swirled around. The sound of a giant whale could be heard from everywhere as a flash of light suddenly knocks Keiko and Zuzu down to the ground. Keiko, your eyes begin to adjust, your ears ringing from what had just happened. You look around and try to get your bearings. You hear the sounds of the river. You see the rice paddies ahead. But then standing before you is what looks to be a giant samurai suit of armor.
She runs. No, kidding. So Keiko will look around first, because how is she alone? That doesn't, none of what is happening tonight is making any sense, let alone everybody disappearing, pretty much.
Okay, so you're taking your eyes off the mysterious giant suit of samurai armor?
How far away from me is he? Like, directly in front of me?
Directly in front of you.
Oh, okay, cool. She will take several steps back, or try to take several steps back. Does it look like it is stationary, or like it has a life of its own?
At the moment, it looks very stationary.
Okay, so yeah, she'll back away more out of like surprise than, oh my god, this thing is gonna try to kill me, and then she'll kind of like tilt her head and kind of try to look at it closer without getting closer, wondering where this thing just came from, what it is, all that fun stuff.
All right, Unok. After the flash of light drew you from the Asmodean temple, you believe perhaps you have been drawn into hell. The giant vortex that was opened by the Arbiter seemed that, ripped the Hierophant apart with several hands pulling them into the fire, is nowhere to be seen. And instead of in the temple, you are now in a world where the sky is bright red and the moon is fierce. Well, it's also red. Everything's red. It's just this bloody, awful, and terrible thing. And in front of you is what looks to be some sort of occultist Tengu creature who is inspecting you very carefully.
Unok, seeing everything and then seeing the cultist in front of him, is gonna let out a deep orcish growl as he instinctively grabs his weapon.
Okay. Keiko, this samurai armor suddenly begins to move. It draws its weapon.
Okay, her next thought then is going to be that this is in some way, shape, or form a spirit. She doesn't know this one by name, but she knows that one should address them. So she will sort of dip her head down and she'll say, apologies, pleased to meet you.
How the cultist apologizes?
Cultist.
Okay. As this happens, Nakesh, you were on the Metagalti Isles, specifically in the Isle of Ilgamort. Amidst were you in the auction house?
Yes.
Yeah. You were in the auction house. Things had started to heat up between the auctioneers and some of your allies. It looked as though it was about time to perhaps enact bringing people together as you witnessed your friend Kailu being dragged out by some thugs to be made to sleep with the fishes. You can see the scrutinous eyes of the auctioneers who have on multiple times been sort of weirdly bid on a variety of different things before these cracks dragged and drew you outwards. But this is not the first time you have suddenly had to adapt to your situation. You turn around and you look. You don't recognize this place. The sky itself also seems to be dyed a horrifying color, and these cracks that appear everywhere seem to be similar to the ones that started appearing in the auction house. You then see what looks to be this large armored knight with a spear drawn against what looks to be a Tengu in rags.
Sweet. So that's going to immediately bring back some memories of when he and his pals fought the large black knight, if you recall that one. That was
do,
recent.
the Vildraven.
So that's going to bring back memories of that, now seeing this person being threatened. He is still cradling the jar with the eyes in it, very close to his chest.
Yep.
However, he will draw one of his sawtooth sabers and step between the two of them.
All right, Unok. A red mantis assassin draws their blade and steps between you and Keiko. And this is where we're going to play the betrayal card. Because Unok, you have a very distinct relationship with the red mantis.
Yeah, Unok's gonna see that blade and immediately remember the ambush that was not like super recent, but recent enough.
A couple days, not that. Yeah, definitely not that long.
Yeah, and he is both going to be frustrated and like terrified, and his response is like, why am I not surprised that one of your kind is in hell?
Hell, is that what this is supposed to be?
I can assure you it's not.
It only makes sense.
Perhaps to you. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, how else do you explain I wind up from the Temple of Asmodeus with... And then he stops and starts looking around. Shit. Dante!
Dante's Inferno, you mean? Sorry. Dante and Padric. At this point in time, the both of you emerge. Padric, you emerge a little bit further in one of the rice paddy fields. You are wet. You did not want to be wet, but you currently are. You are a short distance away and you can see the confrontation just ahead of you.
Can I tell that it's a red mantis?
You can. From the sawtooth saber, absolutely. Normally you wouldn't, but you and Unok and Dante have very intimate knowledge of red mantis.
Yeah, and I mean, Patrick has spent some time actually with them. So he's not necessarily as immediately hostile to this one until he knows more. But I think he's going to try and run towards there and, hey, let's draw our weapon too while we're on our way. Hey, Unok, what's going on? Take myself off. I'll look up at the sky, see that it's blood red. And Patrick's also going to think that we've been sucked into hell because, of course, that does make perfect sense, given where we just were.
Makes perfect sense. It literally is the most sensible thing that could have possibly transpired right now. Okay.
Unox.
Well, sorry, real quick. So, let's go with. Sorry, one moment. I'm just putting everyone on this map before I share it with everyone. Where is... Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was just looking for the button. There we go. So Padrick's over here in the rice paddy field. Unok and Nikesh are having an argument. Okay. Meanwhile, in the farmer's small domicile nearby, Zuzu is treating the wounds of the injured man, who is mauled by the spirit boar-like creature thing that the group was fighting. As she's doing that, Dante, you appear from your portal in this room to see an injured man and a kitsune that seems to be looking after her. The odd thing here is, for a moment, you are a little confused because this person looks almost identical to you. If it wasn't for your heterochromia, you would almost say that you were like the spitting image of one another.
What just happened? Hi there.
Hi. Are you a yokai? Did you come from the spirit world? Do you know what's going on?
No, I didn't come from the spirit world. We were fighting or conversing with someone, and a noise of some whale, and then now I'm here.
I heard the wail too, but I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. You watch as she continues to like bandage this poor guy up. His leg looks like it's in pretty rough shape.
He will try and assist.
You're a doctor.
More or less. Lots of people have been getting harmed around me.
That sounds like an awful thing. The two of you begin to heal as you very softly hear the conflict outside going on. Now, real quick as well, Dante, at this point you'll realize that your magic isn't working like it should. Because I imagine the first thing you would try to do is some form of magical healing.
Yeah.
And this is when you realize some of your stuff is not functioning as it should.
Mm-hmm. And not wearing exactly feeling, or not really feeling the armor I'm wearing is the right kind.
Yeah. Things are a little shifted, but yeah, this is where the two of you are. Okay. Because we obviously don't have Zuzu, and I don't really want to go too much into stuff without Ira being here. We're gonna transpose this scene. So Dante, once the patient is stabilized, Zuzu will agree to stay here because he is in critical condition. And just keep an eye on them and stuff like that. So you'll kind of like just assure everyone that things are okay, But speaking of not okay, Padrick, you arrive and you approach. Keiko is again being protected by this red mantis. There's definitely a lot of tension here. You haven't seen Dante just yet, but yeah, you're approaching the scene.
Yeah, Padrick's kind of also feeling a bit of a headache and feels a little weird too. His head's fuzzy. He's wet. And he sees a situation brewing where there's a red mantis in between Unak and a Tengu and doesn't see, I don't know if Dante is emerging at this point or not,
Not just
but
yet.
it says, yeah, Unak, do you know, is Dante here? What is going on?
I don't know.
Everyone,
And then
take a breath, take a step back.
Unak does take a step back and immediately collapses onto the ground from all of his wounds.
Actually, on that note, sorry, I'm going to take that away from you a little bit. You feel no pain. None whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Well, then I stand there with my spear out still.
Yes, you do.
Can Keiko tell that Patrick just came out of water?
I'd say no. It's not like you saw him come out of water, because he didn't. He, fell into the water from one of those portals.
Okay.
And I would say that at the time you were more preoccupied with the spear-wielding, scary armor knight person.
Indeed. Okay, cool. Who are you? All of you.
Who are you? Where are we in hell?
You are not the first person to No. This is my home.
Well, okay. I
So mean.
didn't mean to be rude. We just watched a demon suck someone into a portal to hell, and then we wound up here, and it's raining blood.
Okay, I will admit that this is not normal for the festival.
That's good to know. Patrick will kind of lower his gun a little, keeping a wary eye on the red mantis.
Oh, and Unak...
My name's Pad.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and my name's Padrig. I was just in Corvosa, in the Temple of Asmodeus, and I have no idea where we are now. I see one of my friends and companions.
Dante will come
But
out at this point.
Okay. And now I see the other. Dante, hey. Do you know what's going on?
Nikesh,
You know
you are
what's going on.
surrounded.
What's your name, by the way? And Dante and Patrick will look over at the red mantis and say, "Are you here for us?"
I don't even know who you are. I don't know where I am.
Okay.
It's called Willow Shore.
Are you on a contract right now?
No, I'm not. And I would like to point out as well that this man is holding his saber in one hand with an obvious second one still sheathed on his back and a jar of eyeballs in his other hand that he's cradling close to his chest.
To clarify, that's just 2 eyeballs. One pair of eyeballs is in the jar, not a jar of
Yes.
eyeballs, like, filled to the brim.
Right, but still plural because there are 2 of them.
Yes, of
Eyeballs
course.
in
I
there.
just, I thought
But
it
yeah,
could
it's not
use
full of eyeballs. It's one set of eyeballs.
Yes, I thought it could use a little just in case. It's like,
Yeah. I think
Just
we're-
in case
we're
someone
clocking that.
didn't watch that session.
yeah.
He just walks around with a jar of like hundreds of eyeballs. It's,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
thing
it.
he does now.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
goodness.
the thing. He just becomes a
For a
straight up
snack,
serial killer.
like
Does
like jelly
anyone in
beans.
this lovely group look injured?
Make a medicine check as you begin to inspect everyone. Now remind me, Dante and Patrick, were you guys how injured were you guys from your previous encounter, if at all?
I was green.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Yep.
I think I had like,
Because I don't think you've really been hit since the troll.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, and then we had healing after that, and that got me. I didn't
Undok
get all the way
was the
back
most
up,
injured.
but
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are still okay. So maybe some like bruising and stuff like that, but nothing too life threatening. Unok, you can't really see too much beneath the armor, but you can see the armor's been dented, wrenched, broken. It's definitely bent unnaturally in a few different ways when he was used as like a Stretch Armstrong by the Grendel, you know. So yeah, that guy doesn't look great, but without him taking off his armor, you won't really be able to get a good look.
Okay.
Okay, so you and I'm sorry, I haven't caught your name yet, Ms.
Which one? Oh, me.
He's addressing Keiko.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. She's going to look down, and then she'll say, sorry, call me Keiko.
Keiko. Okay, you said you're from here,
Yes.
and you, assassin, are you from here as well?
You can call me Nikesh, and no, I am not.
You fall through a crack.
I don't know. I was literally in an auction house a moment ago.
All right. I think something very strange is going on. You said we were in. Did you say where we were? I'm sorry if I missed that. It's been a day and
Taking
Yeah,
a
that's Willow Creek.
taking a moment around, you look and you can see that you're in a farmlands in the outskirts of a foreign country, for sure. This looks nothing like the Varisian countryside. The plants, the vegetation, even the long fields of rice paddies. There aren't long fields of rice paddies in Avestan like this, at least not readily accessible. The air also smells a little different. There's like a bitter metallic smell, very much like hanging. This could obviously be from the rain of blood. You're not entirely sure. But you recall Keiko saying the words Willow Shore during your conversations.
like I should know that name or remember something about that. Willow Shore. Where exactly is Willow Shore?
You're standing in it.
No, I know I'm standing in it, but where in the world?
No, I don't know how to answer that question, so
Yeah.
that's why I answered that way.
Well, before you answer in that way, Callie,
Yes.
such a fucking shitster. Okay, no. Okay, so
I thought it was a great answer, personally.
Okay, so you are in the
Shenmen, that's
nation of Shenmen, and Willow Shore is well, I don't think it's on the map here, but if I remember correctly, I believe it's somewhere here, just on the edge of the Spectre Woods.
Okay.
I want to say actually maybe like a little further north here, near the Kimu Mountains and stuff like that. I feel like it's somewhere in this area here. And of course you are in Tianxia. But Tianxia is
she
like
will
the major continent.
Yeah, she'll start with that, honestly, the biggest landmass, to see if they even know where that is.
I'm sure Patrick would know where Tanzia was, and
Yep.
that is very far away from Barbosa.
Crazy far away.
I met a
Hey,
couple Oni in my youth that their ancestors were from here, but not a
It
whole
is
lot
about
of
that
them.
time she will probably realize that she should be looking for her fucking friends. Soon as he says Oni, she's gonna, like, again, try to look around without... She doesn't like all these people here. She doesn't know these people. And she'll call out for Jun.
There is no response.
What?
Considering what happened
You mean I
to
get
the
free
three of us, it
four
might
with
happen
my
to them as
goddamn
well.
talisman?
Let's try that one more time.
Sorry. Considering what happened to the three of us, or four,
3
it
seconds
might have
later.
happened to
Fuck
them as
you.
well.
Did you get that, Keiko?
No, not the end. Sorry.
Given what has transpired, like what happened to us is likely what happened to your
Gotcha.
friends
Okay,
as well.
We see the cracks are still around.
Yes,
Well,
they are. There are quite a few of these cracks that are around.
Did you not just say you were dealing with demons?
technically, we were talking to a representative of Asmodeus, I believe is devil, not demon. They're a little more rules based.
So that's where my friends are?
Possibly.
I mean,
We
it's a
we
good
may
chance.
have it may have just, but the assassin wasn't with us.
No,
He's
he
from somewhere
wasn't.
else. So
I have a name.
I was just about to say he's given his name.
No, you don't get it, assassin.
Right.
It's not his real name, but it's a name.
What about you? And she is talking to Nikesh, but I know he's right in front of her, so he may not realize that.
Probably not. He's still watching the giant suit of armor because he fought one of those before. It was much bigger, but
Sorry, Nikesh, was it?
yes,
You were alone, or you were with your friends?
I was with a group of people. Yes.
She's gonna call for June again.
Nothing happens. Is this a Callie thing or a Keiko thing?
No, it's she doesn't know what to say next. So the silence that immediately followed, she's kind of panicking a little bit, so she
Okay.
needs to find her friends.
Because I'm going to give you the added hint that no one is coming to help you or bail you out, and unfortunately, you are the foundational character of
I got you. Yeah,
acclimating my new group of individuals who have no idea where they are or what they're doing to the current situation they happen to be in. You will not
They're
find
fine.
answers from them. You will not gain any insight into where to go or what to do from anyone. You are, in fact, solely in charge of being the driving force of today's adventure.
Did Patrick come closer? Because I know on the map he's still pretty
Yeah.
far away. Okay, cool.
Patrick's come up to here. He's got his gun in a resting position. He will speak though to Unak and say, Unak, I think, he's not contracted to kill us. Nikesh, you said your name was, and I'm hoping that we can trust that means that he was not going to be a threat to us if he holds true to the professed tenets of his profession.
I can assure you, I will very much so hold to the tenets of my religion.
Dag.
He's a zealot, just so you guys know.
Outside of this region, would Keiko know that the Season of the Ghosts is not particularly well known?
You could probably assume that it's a local festival, so.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm being, I'm overwhelmed. We're in danger?
Time. Okay. I figured that with the rain of blood and thinking that I had been transported to hell, that might be sort of the situation, but not in danger from devils. What are we in danger from?
So this town that you're in, we have an annual festival that we call the Season of the Ghosts. That we, for lack of a better term, we attempt to appease the spirits. I won't bore you with the specifics, but we were supposed to wake up to a feast, and instead I woke up to the building I was in, the walls bleeding, and when I stepped outside, the continued. The god, not god. What is the word? Sorry, hold on. The guardian
yeah.
of this place seems to have have disappeared.
Yeah. You guys did a great job appeasing those spirits.
That's just rude.
While they're conversing, Dante is actually just overlooking his equipment
No.
for the most part.
I
Most
went-
because
I
like
went
he
to
has
the
nothing
big
to
gun movie,
input,
got
and
big
he's like
slaps
checking
for
to
it.
make sure like what's been affected and whatnot.
Sure. Again, bright red moon, bright red sky, bleeding coming from everywhere. This maybe matches the idea that whatever guardian spirit was looking after this place is no longer looking after it.
Just a little bit of a clarification thing for my own sake.
Yeah.
Your guardian spirit wasn't a dragon, was it?
No, spider.
All right.
Now I do have to.
I'm sorry.
I do have to
Unok
ask.
as well as Dante.
Sorry, I do have to ask Keiko. Do you recall what the plan was before everyone got separated?
We were going to go to the... Oh god, what's it called? Hold on. I have notes. The Matsuki estate.
Correct. For old Matsuke, to see if he knew anything about what was transpiring.
Yep.
I would advise checking over your gear. Believe coming here has done some things to our equipment.
You do not know any of that just yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Has everyone put down their weapons? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Everyone's weapons are at
And I-
rest at present, I believe.
Okay.
So
For now.
For now. I don't expect you to trust me, but I am afraid I was in the middle of trying to resolve this issue. I wouldn't recommend staying here alone.
Well,
okay.
on the bright side, at least we don't have to deal with the queen for now.
I'm not sure how much of a bright side that is, Unok. I don't know what's going on while we're not there.
Ah,
And that we're not
Quinn's
all
got
here is
this.
concerning. Hopefully.
Well, Keiko, since you're the local here, where do you suggest we go? Preferably somewhere fortified, I would hope.
Yes, it would be likely the most fortified place here.
All right. Well, maybe if you can get some answers, we might get some answers too. It's possible that whatever happened to us is related to what's transpired here. There's something extremely strange and magical going on, but I can't really quite wrap my head around what it might be.
All right. With a mystery to unfold and our heroes, each of which missing their other companions, they bond together and begin to make their way, guided by their new companion Keiko, to reach the Matsuki estate, which is over here.
You didn't share the map.
Oops. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I already got to see it because I already had it up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go. Okay. The Matsuki estate...
I will real quick say on the way, she will let them know about the things that have been coming out of the water and to stay out of the water.
Any response?
I'm not much of a swimmer anyway.
Any indication of what you actually want to tell them, Keiko, in terms of what is in the water? You know, for also our
am
lovely...
I allowed to just like bore them with the 8 rules? Like, is that not?
You can,
weird?
yeah. I mean, like
Okay.
I said, don't forget, part of it is remember each episode that we actually run does not guarantee that everyone in our audience will have watched the
Has
previous
seen
episodes.
the previous one.
So you
Gotcha.
need to make sure that everyone feels welcomed and doesn't feel like they're missing out. It's like, oh man, that stuff from last week, oh boy, that was a thing.
Oh man,
And then
you guys missed a great no.
yeah, because that is a mean thing to do to
Okay.
people who
While
are trying to,
while they are walking, she'll be looking fucking everywhere, eyes darting especially towards the water, She will be listening as much as she can for things moving that shouldn't be or things moving that should be. As these people are not from where near here and probably don't understand, she will ask them, obviously, if they know how one deals with spirits. She will be heavily talking about showing respect and not just, not being a dick about it, sort of a thing. I feel like she has come to realize that Unak is not just like a local ghost, obviously, from these two knowing him and being able to talk to him. But since it is a bit of a trek, she will tell them the 8 rules. I know most of you were on this table, so have them, but I did write them down, so I will repeat them real quick right now, if that is okay with Tag.
Yeah, please, by all means.
Okay. Number 1 is do not call a ghost a ghost. Instead, address them with a friendly greeting. She will let Unak know that this is why she greeted him in the manner she did. Do not pat people on the head or shoulders. Avoid entering bodies of water. If there is, she won't say a ghost because we just said don't call a ghost a ghost. If there's a spirit around. Don't eat food that has 2 stick-like objects protruding from it. Don't lean against the walls during the day, which she does not foresee being a problem in the immediate future. Do not whistle at night. Do not leave laundry out at night. This one she finds to be most important since we all just gave each other our names. If you hear someone calling your name from behind you at night, do not turn around.
Those are some strange rules.
It has kept us safe for quite a while.
Unak is not going to comment on that.
Hey, until now.
All right. With the knowledges that you currently have underway, you eventually arrive at the Matsuki estate. There, you are greeted by what looks to be a large man who is old Matsuki's son. Keiko.
Matsuki.
What a... Matsuki? Yeah. That's what I said, right?
Just say, is it young Matsuki?
Young Matsuki. Yes, he's young Matsuki. He says, Keiko, what are you doing here? What's happening?
I don't know. We're trying to find out. We're hoping you would have some information here.
Me? I don't have any information. I'm not my dad.
You sell yourself short.
I'm a carpenter. I chop wood for a living.
It's still a noble profession. People need that to survive throughout the winter.
Uh-huh. Keiko, you're an outcast in this town, aren't you?
I am, which is why I don't like this.
He's very curious as to why you're trying to butter him up for some reason.
Because I don't know how to do this. I need Tai Chi. No, she will motion to...
Yeah, embrace the character... because remember, this is to the audience as well. Remember, we do like to take some time for learning opportunities to be able to, explore different areas. What we're seeing here is what I like to call responsive functionality when it comes to a character. Responsive functionality is when you respond to the things around you in the most sensible way possible, because as far as mechanics in game goes, it is the sensible thing to do. For example, it is sensible when you meet a doorman to say hello, and if you have familiarity, to play with that familiarity. However, to break free of those things is to how you kind of polish up the more meaningful and more unique relationships you have. In this particular case, for example, in that first moment, you define what relationship you have with young Matsuki. For example, if you turn around and you treat him like your ex-boyfriend, I can respond to him like, an ex-boyfriend. If you treat him like someone who you just don't want to talk to, it's like, is your dad home? Right? We create an entirely different story that happens here. So if we're pursuing functionality, we miss out on those little role play things. Much like with displaying the 8 rules and stuff like that. There's many different ways that you can interpret it. So
all right, then let me ask you, culture-wise,
yep.
With knowing that he is the son of the person ultimately in charge of here, would she not be expected to show respect? Or
True, but an outcast is not expected to do anything.
okay. Yeah, because I went with he's got the name so that Keiko would try to show some manner of reverence. So okay.
Oh, sure. If Keiko is that type of character, absolutely, 100%. I just wanted to make sure that that
Yeah.
is the relationship you're building versus.
Well, and I think at the point that he starts to like, she doesn't like to be noticed very much either, because being noticed has never gone well for her, except with obviously rare exception. Which is why she was about to start introducing everybody else to get the attention off of her.
That's not going to happen because, like, similarly, you're currently the leading people here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Then they know who you are. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So, go with that, and again, just focus on you. Don't focus on other people,
Okay.
and don't try to shove things to someone else. You're in charge here. You take the reins. I want to see Callie with Keiko by the reins, and then see what we go with. Because keeping in mind, much of today is improv based on how you guys engage with things.
Okay.
Cool. So go for it. Go nuts. Go if you want to punch him in the face because he's a dick. Punch him in the face. Do it. You know, like yeah.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
Just saying. You know. Yeah. All right. So
okay. So
let me reset the scene. I'll build it up again. So along the outer walls of this very, very large and relatively lavish estate, it's not like a huge palace or anything like that, but it is definitely a lot higher priority than the others. This serves as both a town hall as well as the mayoral office where the Matsuki family live. Old Matsuki is, of course, the town mayor, which Keiko you recall, and in front of the large, very, very impressive gates is what looks to be his son, who is standing with an umbrella, trying to stay out of the blood rain as best they can. He looks at you, confused to see you here, for many reasons, chief among it being that you don't often come into town. Secondly is that, of course, you were supposed to be over by the shrine until you had been gotten. Something he believes is clearly changed or gotten wrong as he looks at you with frantic eyes and says, Keiko, what are you doing here?
Trying to find my friends. What are you doing out here?
Well, I'm waiting for what's her name? The
Granny
old
who?
bag, whose name I can't remember.
Granny who?
Granny who, yes, thank you.
Because that's exactly who I'm looking for.
Yes. Yeah, my father sent for Granny who, and she was supposed to come here. She's been taking some time. We thought that maybe she was waylaid on the road. I'm out here just kind of like just anxiously looking up and down the street to see if she's coming.
I had hoped she was in here. Do you have oil? Do you have lantern oil?
Lantern oil? Yeah, we do. Why?
Can I have some?
Looking around, she sees obviously a bunch of strange people.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as he takes a moment and he says, yeah, just wait right here. I'll go get some. And he closes the gate and then goes back into his house, or into the estate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's coming back.
Something tells me he's not coming back. No.
What do we need lantern oil for?
For the shrine, I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, I could kick the door down.
I'm not sure that you could.
Ooh.
Not sure that we want to.
I'm
assault a
shocked
private
that neither
residence, Unak.
Unak will look to Padrig, then to Dante. I
I
am offended that neither of you have defended me in this.
in what? Kicking the door down?
No, the fact that she just insulted my strength.
I'm sorry, Unak. I've known you for half a day. I didn't realize that was.
I'm more shocked at Dante than
I-
I am
I can
But-
attest for his strength at least. He has been quite useful in being a front line of pushing things around.
I want to say this is the first time in all of my years running role-playing games in the manner in which I do, where I almost audibly heard Dante's eye roll. Well done.
After that fight,
Like, just this
Oh
moment
my
of
God.
like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Dante, Udok,
You're
very
super strong.
Very strong. It's just this brilliant moment.
Anyway, now that plan A is out the window, what's plan B?
If you're in need of oil, I do have some spare.
Shit. What do I do at that point? Because yes.
Look, I have as much information about the answers to what you're doing as you do. You are, and I cannot stress this enough, entirely
anchor, yes.
entirely responsible for doing anything you would like. Again, remembering you were checking in on people, seeing if people were okay. You were, again, the being present in the moment. The city is covered in a sky of red blood. It's pouring down. It's awful. You found the Guardian was missing. The lantern was out. You thought maybe the lantern needs to be relit. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but the fact that you don't know is natural and part of the story as well. You don't know what's going on. You don't know how to deal with all of this. You're just kind of like doing the best you can. A few moments later, a young Matsuke comes out with some oil for you, and it's in like a small little jar.
Yeah, Keiko is surprised that he returns.
Cool. He says, "Yeah, well, here, this is all we have."
She will take it and kind of mumble a thank you. And oh God, is your father here?
He is. Why?
Does he know what's happening?
Yes. That's why we sent for Granny Who. You can see that his eyes never really pay much attention to Keiko. While he responds, he seems to firmly fix his eyes on mostly Unok, I think.
I mean, fair. Unok is like 6'2" and fully armored.
Yes.
Kind of an imposing presence.
Mm-hmm. Also, Oni samurai have a bit of a reputation in Tianxia.
Fair.
How do I do the thing where I mark the ping thing?
Hold down spacebar and then double click.
Okay, just to double check, the shrine I need is over there, correct?
Yep, correct. That is the.
Oh, God, that's so far away.
It is. It's like the other end of the map.
Okay, so Keiko knows she has 3 different things to do. She's supposed to be checking on the guard's child, who is supposed to be being watched by Granny who she thought was here. She has to check on Jun's mother, and she needs to fill this lantern. But I think the most pressing is filling the lantern. Because if that has any chance of bringing the Guardian back, she's going to risk it. So, she will tell everyone here, I'm sorry I've taken you all this way, but I have to go back a little bit further past where we just were, actually, to try to call the Guardian back. Oh, since you guys can't see me, I'm sorry. When she speaks, she doesn't really make eye contact. She kind of tends to look down, like she doesn't want to see your judgy as hell eyes.
How dare you assume?
All right, like what a dick.
No, yeah, that's what she's assuming, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Magical Keiko, first off, if you wouldn't mind introducing us to this man here, maybe we can get a sense of what's going on, and perhaps we can help you. Particularly, I don't think anyone should be heading to summon a guardian alone based on what you told us was going on here. But I think we might need to get a little more information if we can, before making any actions.
Well, as he said, they're waiting for pretty smart woman actually, and she's not here. So they I don't know that they're going to be of they're going to have much information.
Okay, this woman is the only one who might know. There's no one else in your town who would have an understanding of events that are happening here.
I don't think anybody
Well,
has
Reese,
knowledge of events that's happening.
So I want to pause here for a moment. Is that Keiko's assumption or is that Callie's assumption?
Which thing?
That old Matsuki doesn't know anything.
That is Callie's.
Okay, because you've got nothing to build that on.
Yeah.
Like, even nothing to base, like, how much or how little old Matsuki knows.
Well, if his son is saying, what the hell's going on, we sent Granny Who because she knows
that
stuff.
Will still...
Wouldn't she by
that
default
also...
think that her father? His father?
Yeah, that also still proves nothing. Other than what he said before, which is he is a humble carpenter and stuff like that, and a woodsman.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't tell you anything about what old Matsuke knows or does not know.
You might just think his son's a dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, son seems to be, so...
So when Patrick says this, I feel like Keiko would know that old Matsuki is probably the wisest person in town.
Okay.
And Granny Who is a guard. She is a retired guard. She literally is like the one who has protected this town right up until her retirement and then beyond. I just wanted to give that context. That's why I asked if it was Callie or Keiko,
Gotcha.
Mostly because,
Yeah,
again,
Callie, yeah.
Keiko is an outcast, so Keiko could have this opinion, and that's perfectly fine. But if Callie is misunderstanding who this character is, I want to just correct that and just be like, yeah, actually, no, this is it. This is the place. I was not expecting you guys to just be like, hey, can we get some oil? And then fuck off. You know, I was actually expecting you to go in and actually talk to the crucial NPCs and stuff. If you don't want to, I'm not going to force you. But, you know, you might actually in that moment think, hey, it's more of a priority for us to go and light that candle or light that torch. Great, fantastic, then go do that. You know, like I'm not, thing. But I just don't want you to have the impression that old Matsuki is like this helpless old man who doesn't know shit. Like, like I said, wisest person in town, the town mayor, been there for, decades, and Granny Who is the kind of, it's like a yin and a yang situation. One is a scholarly, humble, pleasant individual, and the other is a bit of a rough, kind of gruff, fighter, kind of like, put up your dukes and I'll protect my town, kind of character. Cool. So, when Patrick says you should probably introduce us and see if we can talk to this old Matsuki, what is your response to that, knowing what you know?
She will inform the party that the man that they are speaking to is, Matsuki, but obviously she will... Actually, would they understand, I guess, the culture? Because obviously it would be like San versus Kun. Would they know that?
You would not be considering their understanding of culture, because you would have no idea their culture.
She would refer to him as, essentially Matsuki-kun, which obviously is the same name, but the younger of.
It's Matsuki-san. Kun is a.
Wouldn't San be the father?
No.
No. So San is someone who is above you. Kun is someone who is your or below you.
Correct.
Okay, so how would she differentiate between them while using their last names?
It would be.
They would both be San.
Matsuki-san, and
I would say the simple carpenter would be Kun, for sure.
I think
could also be Sama.
No, there's a
I think Dono is the.
Dono,
would be, yeah.
That's
okay.
It, yeah.
Okay, so sorry. Yes, then that is how she will introduce him and say that he is the son of, and then add San for the father.
Yeah.
Other way around.
Yeah.
Other Dono is higher.
Dono
Dono's
would be
higher.
for the older one, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Then yes, that.
Okay. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't even do that, but that's fine. We won't talk about it. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Because remember, you're in China, not Japan.
Oh, sorry. Shit. Yep. Yep. God damn it. My brain is not braining today, Dag, or any day.
It's
seems.
fine. Do you remember that thing where I said don't worry about the cultural differences and stuff like that? Do you remember that
Yeah.
distinct thing I said? Mostly because...
Yeah, but that was before today, so I've forgotten it.
Oh, yeah, no. I realized at the moment that I said, hey, we're playing in a Chinese game and 5 people made Japanese characters. So, I mean...
Hey.
I mean, to be fair, we were told it's Asian inspired, is what we were told.
You did, and that's why no one was restricted
But
on it.
XIA
But
is
it-
definitely...
Yeah, but it also made the necessity for that level of cultural exchange not necessary. So
Okay.
you guys are
So,
good.
anyways,
you guys are fine.
saying who this is, who his father is.
Yep.
That his father is the man we're here for, that we walked all this way for.
Yep.
He and Granny Who, of course. Do I call her Granny Who?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She will seem antsy to go to the lantern because she genuinely believes that is what's going to resolve everything,
Sure,
or has the best chance, I guess, of resolving everything. But she thinks that Zuzu would admonish her if she didn't try to help these people at the same time. So she will ask if they can come in.
You're asking young Matsuke.
Young Matsuki, yes.
Okay. Make a diplomacy check. He looks and he seems very uncertain. Not only does he not know these people, but they also showed up when shit went wrong. So, okay, with a 15. Okay, let me just check the DCs here real quick. I think that's okay. Ooh, it's just shy, unfortunately. Keiko, I'm not really comfortable with that. Father is a very trusting individual, and I know that right now he's doing his hardest to try and figure out what's going on. But these people...
She is not diplomatic.
These people that you're with here, I don't know them. And if these strangers came to town and they brought this storm with them, I do not wish to invite that into my home.
They're already in our home.
Patrick will kind of look at him and say, I understand if I was in your shoes, I would be hesitant to allow strangers that appeared.
No.
Whatever this is going
No.
in.
I've helped people here. My parents have helped people here, and I still get the same look that you're giving them right now.
Okay. Matsuki will then turn away from Unok for the first time since he arrived, and look at you. You may continue your point.
I'm just... I'm trying to help them, like I try to help everybody. Isn't that what you and your father are supposed to be doing?
Ooh, fucking... That cold. Alright. He takes another look and he says, fine. He opens the door and allows you all entrance into the estate. Again, he looks more on edge around Unok, not in a violent or like he's going to lash out kind of way. Not that he's afraid either, but that, he's expecting Unok to just suddenly snap or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's just ready, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way into the estate, you eventually get brought to one of the side rooms. The door is wide open, and you hear the sound of bamboo sort of clacking in the small little water feature nearby. As you see this individual. Yep. Thinking very pensively over a letter that he is writing. Once he is done, he says, son, come, here. This is a letter. We must attempt to reach Northridge. Perhaps they have also endured this strange weather. If they are in the need of any assistance from the monsters that are emerging from the forest, we must be able to send people, but we must first secure to know if we are the only ones who are enduring this. Father, there are some visitors. More visitors. It seems like blessings travel hand in hand with ill-fortuned winds. Please, come. Keiko, it is good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
I'm sure the reason why you and your friends are here is, well, the unnatural phenomena that seems to have been happening.
The festival, it was delightful, but the last thing that I remember, and then I woke up, and the room was it was bleeding, and we stepped out, and something had gone terribly wrong, and we came here. I don't know what to do. Something has happened with the festival.
He slides a cup of tea over to you.
She'll take it.
Do not worry. Whatever is happening here, the ritual that was performed is not likely responsible. It has been done the same way for hundreds of years and still has stood strong. No, what is happening now has a hand being played. Another stranger came to visit me. He told me to expect strange travelers from distant lands. I expect that this is who you have brought before me.
It seems so, yes.
Padrig-san. He looks at Nikesh when he says Padrig.
No, that's
not
me.
a.
Yes, Padrig. I was told that you are a man of great knowledge of the arcane.
I have studied the arcane arts, yes, and I can tell that something powerfully magical has happened. Myself, Unak here, I'll point to Unak, and my friend Dante, who is also well versed in the more natural magics, were in the city of Corvosa. To be perfectly honest, and no disrespect to your town, we happened to be in a temple of Asmodeus and thought we had been pulled into hell, seeing what's going on here. But I've noticed these cracks across the land, and we saw those open up where we were. In addition, Keiko, who was kind enough to greet us upon our arrival and give us sort of an explanation as to what was going on, informed us that her companions too seem to have vanished. So I don't know if they switched places with us. We have one other person here who's Nikesh, who came from somewhere else entirely. People may have been spread far and wide. I was hoping that perhaps you may have some knowledge that can help us unravel what's going on.
Well, the person who came to see me made mention that I should ask each of you to go and visit the shrine of the deity Spider. There, with any luck, we may be able to restore what has been lost. He hands you a ritual with some sigils and some seals. An arcanist is who needs to be able to inscribe these seals from what you can read. But once it's done, it requires a prayer. And it should be able to draw back the the whatever the deity is. But if only you had someone who was specialized in religious matters.
Yeah, that we don't have.
If only.
Do you wish to vocalize this potentially, Patrick?
Yes. So Patrick will look over it, say, "Well, I understand this. I can inscribe this, but I'm no priest. Is there someone that you can send with us who can complete this prayer and complete this ritual? I don't have particularly much of a relationship with any gods."
It's at that point that Nikesh will, for the first time, sheath his saber again and hold out a hand. Give them to me.
Patrick will hand it over.
The rituals that you see is actually quite simple. It is akin to a kind of like a planar binding kind of thing. The prayer seems pretty straightforward. The actual ritual that would happen, you know the bits and pieces that would be involved. Can you make me a religion? Religion check.
Yeah, sure. I almost went to fantasy grounds for that.
Well, you do need to for the D20, but you know.
Yeah, I need to see what I need to add to it. All right. And... All right, 21.
All right, 21. You are fairly certain that you can replicate the ritual that's here.
All right. Yeah, Nikesh will look through them. Yeah, this should be easy enough if you can do your part. I should be able to help with the ritualistic aspects.
Now, in addition to the oil not being lit, does anyone say that the guardian statue is gone? Keiko?
I was honestly about to mention that too.
I was
but I didn't want to
gonna
interrupt.
bring that up.
Okay, cool.
As well. Unak was gonna go. Keiko, didn't you mention something about the statue being gone?
Yes. It looked like it might have. It might have crawled away. She only knows that there were large scars surrounding it, but that seems, ridiculous as it might sound, logical. That would be the only thing that happened.
You notice that old Matsuki does not seem surprised when you say this. He says, then we'll need to get it back. There is a hunter who lives on the south bank in the Silver Mist Lodge to the south. Seek him out. He's been quiet. He's quite recluse, even compared to yourself, Keiko. He may be able to help you track down the statue.
Did he say the name or just that he's a hunter?
Does he have a name? His name is... Sorry, one moment.
The hunter.
Sumika. She is a half-elf.
Ah.
Yeah. So if you seek out Sumika, she'll be able to help you. All right.
Just writing that down.
And hopefully by doing so, we'll be able to put things right. Keiko, make sure that you look after yourself as well as your new friends. These are troubling times, and there are many dangers that lurk everywhere.
She nods and she says, I'll try my best.
All right. Taking a moment
She would
You
Sorry, she would also like to ask
Hmm.
if he has seen or knows uh, if anything has happened to. She will describe the guard and ask if his child is here. Her,
Um,
his.
no, Granny Who, I believe, was looking after them, and she earlier in the evening returned home, but and you see there's a bit of hesitation. Granny Who lives in the downtown area, and our last reports were that that area had become particularly infested with monsters.
Let's see.
All right. Well, they wish you good luck and send you on your way. Now we're going to fast forward just a teeny bit. Again, the young Matsuki that watches you as you leave can't take his eyes off Unak until he literally closes the gate on you all, giving you a moment to take everything in. You need to light the lantern, perform the ritual while the statue is there. There's a hunter's lodge to the south, which houses what look to be a hunter that should be able to help you find and track down the large stone statue. But before you can begin your task, you hear the sounds of crying coming from just north of where you guys are by what looks to be a bridge. Over here.
Callie wants to know about so hard.
All right.
So what kind of
Yeah, I would say, is
sign-
anyone gonna say something? Because Keiko ain't gonna.
Is that a child?
It is indeed a child. Turning your
Does Keiko
attention
recognize
towards
them?
your attention towards the bridge, you see a cloaked figure.
Oh.
This one appears to be wearing a ram mask, and a black robe.
It's not ominous at all.
He opens up his jacket to reveal that he had been sheltering a small girl from the blood rain. She's the one who is crying, looking confused as she clasps onto the hand of the ram-masked individual.
Is the mask or girl familiar to Keiko?
Neither. Oh, the girl is. The girl is the daughter of the guards woman.
Okay, cool. Yep. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Keiko is gonna say, she's gonna kind of gasp and say that's her, talking, of course, about the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know her name?
Her name is Lindsay.
I would say you don't have to tell me what it is. I just need to know if I know it.
Lindley.
Gotcha. She will. Hold on, I gotta make sure that's allowed. Oh no. Am I behind her? Or is she facing me?
She's facing you. Again, like I said, you guys are kind of like, if I were to... Why is that doing that? Give me a moment.
I just don't want her to break rule number 8 if I call her name.
She will not be doing so if
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, so I will have made my way... Oops. The hell? Okay, this thing's being weird.
There we go.
Keiko's going to start to approach.
As you do so, you watch as, with a swift motion and one hand, this cloaked figure suddenly picks her up and holds her leaning over the bridge. Now, with the rain being as strong as it is, the waterways are moving quite quickly beneath the bridge.
Keiko will put her
No.
hands up.
What do the rest of you do as you see this tense situation?
I don't remember if the Peter parkour rope is too powerful to work in it. as a player.
No, the
Patrick
Peter
is
Parker.
not going to know at all.
No, the Peter Parkour rope is perfectly fine.
Yeah. So Patrick will actually then try seeing someone about to drop a child off a bridge into a streaming river will run to get close enough to where he can throw the rope and have it attached to her so that he can pull the child to safety.
As you run, your motion triggers his ready to action, which of course causes him to drop the child. As you go for the rope, your eyes widen. Keiko, your hands were up, but your eyes widen as well as the child drops into the blood-soaked water. We're gonna get everyone to go into initiative, por favor. So everyone roll your perceptions to go into initiative.
And then, just as a quick reminder for Kelly, you do get to re-roll your initiative if you'd like, from the spider blessing we got. Well, you know what I mean by we.
Especially because I rolled like ass. I will.
All right. So according to this, we have.
Oh my god, one better.
What was initiative again? That's just perception, right?
Perception, yeah.
Yeah. Can I get everyone to tell me what your scores are?
In what order?
Let's start with Dante.
It would be a 14.
14. Okay, cool. Nikesh?
26.
Okay, that'll make you number 1. Yep. Okay. Keiko?
12.
12. Okay, that's there. Unok?
17.
Okay. Padrig?
5.
Nice. Okay, so 2, 3. Four would be Rykon, and 5 would be there. Okay, so let's see what this guy gets. Oh, he does not go great. Okay, so he is going to go dead last. So he is on the bridge. He has dropped her down. She has gone into the water. We start with Nikesh.
How far are we from this bridge currently?
1 second. You are about 30 foot from the bridge.
Man, normally that would be perfect. It's not going to work too well, though. Because I need to stealth over there. The problem is I don't now have my ability to stealth at full speed, which I used to have. Mm-hmm. Which is unfortunate.
Which you do realize as you go to attempt to do so.
Yeah, because what he would normally do is he would use his ability to stealth and then approach to attack, essentially.
So let's do that. It will
Yes, that's what he's going to do.
It'll fail, so you'll move at half speed. But this is when you'll notice something's wrong. My body's not moving like it should. All right, so you move half speed upwards, and you can make your stealth check.
Alrighty. Let's see. That is... Got it. Okay. There. And then we'll roll that there. Alright, 21.
Nice. Okay, let me just make that perception check and see if he sees you still. Yes, he does. Alright.
Damn it.
Alright, so next up on our list we have Padrig.
Alright, Padrig is focusing on trying to get the kid. Assuming that I am also 30 feet away from this.
Point of order. Which way are they being taken?
Towards the bigger river, the larger body of water.
Okay.
So they're heading this way.
So
Danke.
I'm gonna then take an action to one of my actions to move. I got 25 feet of speed, so move as close as I can to throw the Peter Parker rope and stick it to the kid and try and pull him out of the river.
All right, not a problem. So, so point of order, real quick, Nikesh, you've moved twice upwards, and then you've stealthed to kind of try and get behind where this guy is. So you're positioned right now on the opposite side of the bridge. So you're over this side,
All right.
basically opposed to where he is. That's what you wanted to do, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Patrick, you've moved upwards with 25 foot. 25 foot won't get you to the bridge. You'll need to use a second move to get there. But with the last action,
that's fine.
you could throw that out.
Yeah. That's what I'll do then.
Okay, not a problem. As you toss that the rope out, fantastic. The child is going to try and make a grab for it. The child needs to get a 16 on the dice here, or the roll here, an 11. Little arms, big current. She's trying desperately to grab it, but she is unable to.
Can I hit the kid with the rope? Because it sticks the thing, right?
Interesting question. Yes, but it's traditionally used to affix to like a support structure. So hitting a person. I'll tell you what. I'll take a hero point and I'll let you do it.
All right. I'll definitely spend a hero point for that.
All right, done. Make your attack action. The AC of the child is 15.
Okay, and so what would I actually use for a modifier for this?
Just your dexterity.
Just my dex. Okay, so it's a +4.
Yeah, it is a difficult shot to. It's a difficult shot to make. Again, with everything going on, and she's a small target, so yeah. Nice!
That is a 19.
Nailed it. So as you throw it out, it attaches to her chest, specifically her clothes and stuff like that, and anchors to her. So she is now attached to that rope like the end of like a sticky web type thing. You've got the other side of the rope in your hands.
Yeah, it's like those little sticky chameleon tongue things.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And then whenever I have an action again, because that's 3 actions, I'll start trying to pull her in.
Sick. I love it. Okay. Next up is Unok.
All right, so Unok is going to do what Unok does, and that is being aggro. However, when he goes to access his rage, it doesn't start right away. Because he is wearing heavy armor, the quick-tempered ability, which is a free action, does not work.
You kind of try to tap yourself into that rage, but you feel like the weight of your armor is like holding you down. It's holding you back.
Yeah.
I was very tempted to turn around and be like, it's like a weighted blanket. You're just like, oh, man.
So in order for him to actually use his rage, he kind of works himself up into it. So as for his first action, he will rage.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I haven't had to do in a long time.
I would like to rage.
And is anybody in the... you said the guy's within 30 feet, right?
The bridge is in 30 foot. He's about 45 foot away.
Oh. All right. Well, then Unak will do what he does best and chuck his spear.
All right, you throw your spear at him. Now, before
And
you, now,
he's gonna go.
now, as you do this, this won't necessarily change what you're doing, nor will it interfere. But I just want to give you a visual here. As you do so, he is pulling out something from inside of his jacket. It is a severed head.
Bless you.
Thank you. However, the top of the skull has been removed.
Oh.
It is exposing the brain from this severed skull that he is now holding.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Unak will.
Still throw the spear? Yep, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. That is a whopping +9 to hit.
A +9. Nice. Let's see. Oh!
28.
What? Yeah, go on. That'll hit.
All right. As the spear connects, Unak will do. Oh god, I do so much less damage now. So that'll be 2d6 plus 4 plus. So 2d6 plus 6. 4 from my weapons, normal, and then 2 from my raging.
Yep.
Bam! For a total of 11. 2 of which is bludgeoning damage because of the rage.
That is okay. There is no major difference to that. All right, not a problem. Okay, so as the spear hits, he just sort of staggers back a bit, but he is still holding onto this head. Now, the head is a human head. It's not a monster or a creature or a skull or anything. It's just, just some guy. All right, Dante. We then go to you.
I still have one action.
Oh, you do? Oh, yep. What do you want to do?
Yep. I will waste this action as Unak, holds his hand out, trying
hold on, sorry.
Sorry,
if I'm not mistaken.
Rage is one action.
Rage, draw weapon, then attack.
I was under my impression that I never put my weapon away since we have the Red Mantis with us.
The Red Mantis put their weapon away when they went into the escape.
And I said that Unak was still going to hold firm onto his.
Oh, okay, yes, you did. Okay. You're right. No, that's fine. Carry on.
But even then, it's what my thing is technically a free action.
Okay, yep. Cool. Carry on.
Unak expecting his spear to return from the returning rune.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting there holding his hand out, waiting for it to come back. Why isn't it returning?
Okay.
At least it returns by now, guys.
All right. A moment of confusion as we go to Dante.
Dante is going to use needle darts. It is a 60-foot range, so I should be in range.
Okay. Several needle dots arrive in front of you as you magically summon them and fly out.
That's a nat 20.
That's great.
These are also using the metal from an iron ingot. Not iron ingot, but cold iron.
Nice. All right, roll your damage with a critical hit and give me a number between 1 to 5.
We will go with 3, and I will wait to roll the damage because some of those make it so I roll normal.
Piercing damage. You puncture his lung.
It's still a spell.
So then instead of punctured lung. Interesting. Hypnotic Link, you can give him a single command.
I am not sure what that command would be.
All right.
Uh,
Well, roll your damage first, and then we'll go to there.
yeah. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. 13
And
points
they-
of damage.
Take 1 persistent bleed. If they can bleed.
They cannot. But that is
Okay.
okay. All right. Anything else? Dante?
Dante is going to move closer to Padrig in case he needs help next round.
Not a worry. Okay. Keiko, you're up. It seems as though Padrick has the child in hand for the time being.
Keiko is going to rush over to Padrick and said child to
Yep.
see if she's injured.
You can't tell she's still in the river.
Oh, okay. You said in hand. I thought you meant pulled her out and I missed
No,
it.
no, as
Okay,
in like he's got her with the rope.
cool. Can I grab the rope and try to pull?
Absolutely. No efforts there. You pull and pull and pull. I'm going to say, how many actions do you want to take?
All of them.
All right. Yeah. Easy done. You pull her to safety, and she is now between you and Padrick, literally soaked in blood, but otherwise unharmed.
All right.
You can react and say something to this guy if you'd like.
To Padrick, she would like to say thank you. To the guy that dropped her in, no. She's gonna just let the other guys kick his ass, so.
Okay. As he reels backwards from the spear, he kind of rips it out and drops it to the floor. Not into the river. It's so mean. Could you imagine you go back and you're like, so, I don't have a spear no more. Okay. As he does so, he then holds up the severed head and then begins to sort of stroke the brain, like he's almost like he's looking for something. Then he applies pressure. The eyes open on the severed head, and then the jaw unhinges, and then there is this god-awful, almighty wail of the banshee. I need fortitude saves from everyone.
Oh boy.
Fort save. That's a +7.
Mine is also a +7.
I think the game is trying to say they want me to win because I just got another nat 20.
Nice. Also, Unok, you don't need to
Hey,
make that
also
roll.
got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, also, my movement speed is 20, by the way.
Very well.
Not 30.
All right, so Keiko and Nikesh, what's yours?
20.
It says
Dirty.
Tara,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
sorry, you're right. Yep, okay, cool. So Keiko and Nikesh, your ears begin to bleed as the screaming sound begins to get more and more high-pitched. Everyone who got a nat 20, Dante and Padrick, you are just in a tremendous amount of pain. Like, you aren't bleeding from the ears or anything, but this is just uncomfortable. Unok, you are unaffected by this in any kind of way, shape, or form. Also, Dante, this is your second nat 20 in a row. If you get a third nat 20, you get a free ice cream.
Is the girl also starting to bleed?
Yeah, she probably is, without even
Nice.
needing to make a roll, like her nose,
Yeah.
her ears, and stuff like that. So the screaming continues. Unok, you don't know why the others are just like in pain from this noise, but they are. In fact, they are dying. As the scream continues, however, all of a sudden there is a glow of light and the sound of wood stomping into the earth as the person suddenly seems to be blasted by this mass amount of like energy that causes smoke to immediately billow from everywhere in the cloak. As he turns around, the screaming stops momentarily, and instead and now standing behind him is this individual. As this individual looks at him, he says in a very poignant way, "Interloper, be gone from this place. You will not be upsetting the natural state of being. This incursion is over. And if you value your life, return to whence you came and cause issue no further. The ram skull man tilts his head, and as he does so, it looks like he's about to raise the skull again. You watch as this individual sort of lifts his staff ever so slightly, as if to slam it down again. And seeing that, the ram mask individual puts the severed head away and jumps into the river. Just leaps over the edge and just...
Did he rip my spear out before he did that?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
I made a very clear point of that, because I knew, This individual steps forward, seeing you all in the various states. He raises his hand and says, "Please, be still. I am a friend." He walks over to the child and will lay a hand over her body and will heal her. She coughs up some of the blood, but begins to breathe easily again.
Does Patrick recognize this guy?
No. No, you do not.
And you can let me know if I'm metagaming here from his time at school.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, yes, you would have encountered him. He was a professor when you were a child,
Right.
which is odd that he still looks exactly as he did back then. I believe his name used to be, at least you remember his name is Julian Cross.
So, but yeah, Patrick will just kind of look at him quizzically and say, Professor Cross?
Hello, Patrick. Although that name is not quite accurate anymore. A pseudonym taken while I waited for the right time. There is much to discuss and little time to do it, quite literally.
That seems quite obvious.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Pariah, the last remnants of an ancient civilization which no longer resides within this or any realm. You are at the heart of a terrible calamity, one in which a great many adversaries seek your demise. The stories that have yet to be written are being unraveled, their fates changed forever. Unless you can work with these individuals in order to restore what is broken, I'm afraid that you're not just yours, but all worlds will be destroyed. And this is where we're going to end today's session. When we return, we will, talk to Pariah and find out all of the stuff, and yeah, we'll deal with all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. I hope it was a lot of fun. I need to make a quick note that you guys saw the ram skull guy. Where's that? Here, because otherwise I'm totally going to forget. I'm making notes for this whole crossover fucking event, just so you know. Schoolie, I should be proud of me. Just saying. Putting it out
Are
there.
you also putting in headlines of which crossover event it is?
Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, nice. I have written down the note. The note is the ram skull mask. Yes, and of course there is now there's now ties to. Well, I mean, have you guys kind of figured out what the mask people mean for the thing? Like, I mean,
Not a clue.
Not a clue? Fantastic. Love it. Because, yeah, there's a tie-in to that one. And for those of you who didn't watch the Curse of the Crimson Throne, the Monday game had a mask of an insect-type creature.
It was a
wearing
moth, you said.
Yeah, moth. I was being vague. In a red outfit. That's the one from Monday. So each of these stories, as I'm probably sure you guys can deduce, will have one of these masked individuals, and each of these individuals is trying to change your stories. So yeah, very exciting stuff.
They're going to come together, right? And they're going to be around this stone table, and they're going to do what is it? Communitatis?
Yes, exactly.
From Hot Fuzz, right? Okay, cool.
100%. But you know, it'd be really funny too, is if these were like all the major bad guys of your adventure, and then just everyone's wearing a mask, robe and a mask, robe and a mask, robe and a mask, and then one adventure has like this 100-foot tall dragon with a tiny human mask and a robe on.
Adorable.
It's like, I think I know which adventure this guy's from. Like, that guy? I think I know where he's...
I mean, we could pull it off and Curse of the Crimson Throne.
That's true,
With the big dragon and a mask.
Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Well, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Ozzy Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. I hope you guys had an amazing time. We will be back on Friday for more of our epic crossover adventure. Stay tuned. All of these adventures are ramping up and just getting started. So yeah. Look forward to our next adventure. In the meantime, thank you to my players, thank you to my audience members, thank you to the donators who kept us going as always. And until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.